Let me just record this. I think
Okay.
we did something on the cost centers part. We need to start something on internal orders if I am right.
Okay. Yeah.
Just check with KSB5. KSB5 is the displaying of the CO documents.
Okay.
GLST enter, click execute.
Okay.
So we are checking the CO documents. Whatever has been posted, they'll generate the controlling documents also. So these were the CO documents which we have. We didn't post actually, we posted from FI. The system has generated the CO documents. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Let us come back to the MS Paint document. Now, very much linked with the cost centers is another important activity which is known as internal orders. Okay.
Okay.
Put this way. Now, when do we use this? This is used when the company wants to find, or let's say when we want to find the cost of a specific project or
Okay.
a specific activity
Okay.
within a
Yeah.
cost center. Within a cost center. That means,
Okay.
let us say you have a particular department where you're taking up a project or a small activity. Let's
Yeah.
say finance and accounts department is going for an outing on a Sunday now. So the head of the
Okay.
finance department wants to find out what exactly is the cost incurred for that activity. So in that case, they depend on internal orders. Okay. So this is divided
Okay.
into two categories. First is known as statistical orders. Now we'll try to understand this with one small example. Statistical orders is, let us say, in my organization there is one telephone number, some
Okay.
number I get. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let us say this phone is used only by one department.
Okay. Yeah.
So the requirement is something like this: one telephone, one cost center.
Okay.
So one telephone is used by only one cost center. In such case, we depend on statistical orders. Okay. So if the same telephone is used by different departments, then we'll go to the real orders. Second thing is real orders. So as
Okay.
of now, we are not getting into real orders. We'll talk about statistical orders first. Then we'll go to the real orders. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Now the first thing what we are doing here is we'll go to OBC4. Sorry, OBC4, that is the field status group. I'm using the short form. And there is one
Okay. Yeah.
field status G004. Here we'll make the cost center, and there is one option of COPP order. We'll make them as
Okay.
required entries.
Okay.
Or we can make the COPP order as optional also, because whenever we
Okay.
have COPP order is nothing but the telephone number will be created as a COPP order, nothing but the internal order. Okay. So when we are
Okay.
posting, we need to specify the telephone number. That's why we are making it as a either optional or required entry. It should not be in the suppressed mode. Okay.
Okay.
Second activities, we'll go to FS00 and we'll create telephone expenses as primary cost element. So let's go ahead with this activity. First, we'll do
Okay.
these two activities. Okay. So let's
Mm-hmm.
we'll go directly from here /n OBC4 enter. So we'll select, double click on, double click on G004
Yeah.
and additional account SQL. So here COPP order is suppressed. What we'll do is we'll make it as an optional.
Okay.
Optional. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Mm.
Cost center will make it as same whatever it was there as required. I'm keeping it as it is. Save it.
Okay. Yep.
And this will go ahead with our group. Press enter. Let's go to FS00.
Okay.
We'll create the telephone expenses. GLST. So telephone expenses.
Okay.
The last number what we have used under expenses was 5,09,000. We'll go with 5,10,000.
Okay.
To create, this will be expenses, and this will call as telephone expenses.
Okay.
Telephone expenses account. I go to control data,
Yeah.
line item. Sort key will be 001. Create.
Yeah.
This will be what we created as G004. The cost.
Okay. Mm. Yeah. Mm.
First we will save it. Click edit cost element button. So we'll go with from the beginning of the financial year. Press enter.
Okay.
And the cost element category will go with one. One is primary costs. And save it.
Okay.
Okay, let's come back to MS Paint document. The third activity what we are doing here is we put it here. The third thing is we'll go with creation of order types. Creation of order types. Now why we are creating this order type is, let us say I'll give a name to our order type as GLTE. I'll give a name to this as telephone orders
Okay.
for GLST. Now we'll create this order type and this will assign it to a predefined number. Number range which is already existing will assign this particular order type to a predefined number range.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why we are doing this is, under this particular order type, I can create my telephone numbers. Let's say I want to create one telephone number and I want to add the second telephone number also. This way, the telephone numbers will be created under that order type. Without an order type,
Okay.
you cannot create a telephone number. That's why first we
Yeah.
create an order type, and under the order type, we'll create the telephone numbers. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So that activity we have to do from the IMG part. Go to SPRO,
Okay.
ACP reference. Just 1 second, I have to activate some of the videos actually. Just give me a second.
Okay. Yep. No problem.
A lot of things are there which are yet to be converted.
Okay. All right. Even on Friday, Venkat, we had a class, don't we? I think I didn't receive that.
I'll check it. I'll just check
Video.
it and I'll just forward
Okay.
it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I have converted it, but probably I didn't forward it.
Yeah, I received the Monday's one,
Right.
but not the Friday's one.
I'll just check it and I'll forward it. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So we'll come to controlling
Yeah.
internal orders.
Okay.
That's still processing. We go to order master data, define order types. KOT2 is the transaction code.
Okay.
So we'll go to new entries. Click new entries. Order category is already predefined. We are creating it for internal order controlling. That 01 will specify here. Press enter. And here I'll give that name GLTE. We'll call this as
Okay.
telephone orders for GLST. There is a predefined planning profile. Planning profile will enable us to plan the data telephone number wise. So if at all you want to plan the data telephone number wise, you have to compulsorily go ahead with the planning profile. Okay? So that we are trying to
Okay.
specify here. That's already predefined. Just trying to use that planning profile. Okay? So you click the drop
Okay.
down.
Yeah.
There is
Okay.
one predefined planning profile, general budget plan profile. That we'll link it here. And we
Okay.
are trying to settle the overhead costs. And here, in order to post a transaction from FI, you have to ensure that this checkbox is selected. Release immediately. Okay. Save it.
Okay.
So it will give you a message that number range is not processed. Let's enter. Let's enter again. Click this assign/change intervals.
Okay.
So these are all the predefined number ranges which are already existing in the system. So what we are doing
Okay.
for internal orders, we'll be using this motor pool AZZ external. Like you have process orders.
Okay.
Process orders is used for all the production kind of activities. Motor pool AZZ
Okay.
external is something which is used for all the internal orders. Okay? Now,
Okay. Yeah.
the one which we created just now will be visible to you under the not assigned category here.
Okay.
We will activate this
Right.
and we will transfer it to that particular number range. So activation,
Okay.
just double click on this. It turns to blue color. I'll go to the top and select this. Motor pool A is at the external and click this
Okay.
assign element. So it comes here, telephone orders for GLST. Save it.
Okay.
Center. Now under this order type, you can create the telephone number. That will be the internal order. We call it as internal order. The telephone
Okay.
number will be the internal order. So this activity we'll be doing from the easy access path.
Okay.
So we come to accounting, controlling, internal orders, master
Okay.
data, special functions, order and create. KO01, the transaction code.
Okay. Yeah.
The order type, what we created as GLTE, the center. So I'll go with, let's say, GL. Some number I am giving, 776655. So this is totally 8, 9, and 10.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
put this telephone number
Yeah.
9, 98776655. And here we'll give the business area. We created it as London Business Area, GLL4. We come to the control data. Select statistical order checkbox. And
Okay.
So first telephone order has been created. Second one, I can
Okay.
use my reference option. Reference is just copying from the existing one. So under this reference, we'll get this telephone number, press enter. So this
Okay.
will be GL445. Set.
Okay.
So let us say I want to generate one common report for both these telephone numbers. Then I can use this order group option, KOH1.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'll give a name to this as GLSTTEL, the name of the company code, and TEL is for telephone. Press enter.
Okay.
This I'll call as telephone orders for GLST. Click this insert order, and
Okay.
I'm linking both the telephone numbers. And save it. Next thing is we have to post the
Okay.
transactions from the FI side. So we'll go to
Okay.
FS02. So I'm taking today's date only. 40 will be your
Okay.
telephone expenses. With the note
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
5 lakh 10 percent. I need to specify the cost center as well as the telephone number.
Okay. Yeah.
And this will be telephone expenses. And 50 will be the bank account 2 lakhs. Press enter.
Okay.
Star plus document, save it, and save it. So this way we'll post for the second telephone number also.
Okay.
6. 40 will be once again same GL account. This enter. Give it some amount. This I'll say department B. And here I'll get the telephone number. This will be telephone expenses. 50. The bank account. Center.
Okay.
Star plus documents in later. Save it. Okay. So first we'll look at the CO documents. We come to internal
Okay.
orders, information system, the reports for internal orders, line items,
Okay.
and CO documents, actual costs, KSB5.
Yeah.
We go from some range I'm giving, click execute. And when you open this, you see the telephone number, the cost center, and the amount. Okay. Now the same thing you can see in the report format also by coming here. Orders actual line items.
Okay.
So I'll use the order group. This I'll keep it as it is. I'll remove the
Okay.
telephone numbers. I'm using the order group and I'm checking the transaction between these two dates. Click execute.
Okay.
The same thing is visible in a report format.
Okay. Yeah.
We can go ahead with planning also. We didn't plan the data. So we'll go to planning, cost and activity inputs, and change.
Okay.
KPF6 is the transaction code.
Okay. Yeah.
So we'll get the version 0, period number 3, again period number 3, and once again we'll go with same context. And click this overview screen button. So for this particular telephone, what are the planned fixed costs? I'll go with some 8.5. Click this next combination button. For the second
Okay.
telephone, we'll go with, I'll say some amount, 8.75, and save it. So let's see a report which gives us a comparison between the plan actual data. So come to
Okay.
information system, plan actual comparison, orders actual slash plan slash wait.
Okay.
Everything is coming automatically. Check the order group here. Order group is what we created as GLSTGEL. And here the cost element and click execute.
Okay.
So this is overall. This is telephone number 1, actual, plan, and the variance. And this is telephone number 2,
Okay. Yeah.
the actual, plan, and the variance. So this is about statistical orders. What we have discussed is this part. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Second is real orders. So give me a break of about 2 minutes. I'll just be back. Then we'll discuss about real orders. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Venkat. Yes.
Now, Now,
I Venkat.
right. So the second activity which we are going to discuss here is about real orders. So we'll use a
Yeah, okay.
different example here. We'll not take the example of telephone numbers. Let's say we'll take
Okay.
vehicle number, some number.
Okay. Yeah.
Let us say this vehicle is incurring some petrol expenses.
Okay. Yeah.
It is used by three departments. Let's say department A is using it, then department B is also using it, and
Okay.
department C is using it. Now I want to
Okay.
distribute the cost between the three cost centers in some ratio. 30% of the total petrol expenses should be taken care by department A, 30% by department B, and
Mm.
40% by department C. Now,
Yeah. Okay.
in such case, we have to depend on this real orders. We cannot use the statistical orders where you want to distribute that cost between the three cost centers. In such case, we depend on the real orders. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Mhm.
How does this process work? This vehicle number, we'll be creating this as internal order. This will be the
Okay.
internal vehicle numbers, and petrol expenses. This will be the primary cost element. Again, we'll be creating one GL account, and that will be linking it to the CO side. This will be the primary cost element, and this cost distribution, which is in the ratio of 30, 30, and 40%. This distribution will be
Okay.
done by using a secondary cost element.
Okay.
Secondary cost element. So secondary
Okay.
cost
Yeah.
element purpose is, as we discussed earlier, cost distribution.
Okay.
Let's say in case if you want to distribute it in some ratio, you have to compulsorily go ahead with this particular secondary cost element. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Mm.
So the first thing what we are doing here is, once again we have to go to the field status, and we need to make some changes in the field status by creating a new field status group. Okay. So we'll go to
Okay.
same OBC4, that is a field status group.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
come back.
Mm.
We'll go from here /n OBC4, the center. Select this, double click on field status groups, and here you have G001 and G003. So we can create a new group as G002. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Select this. So I'll select G004, click copy as, change this to G002, and this will call as
Okay.
cost accounts real orders. Okay.
Okay.
The center and select. Double click on G002 and double click on additional account assignments. So what we'll do here is we'll make both as optional entries. Okay. Cost center as
Okay.
optional, because we are not posting it to a single cost center. It has to be distributed between 2, 3 cost centers, and we'll make the COPP order as also optional entry. That is a vehicle number. We'll be making it as an
Mm.
optional entry. Okay. Set.
Okay. Okay.
So we go back to FS00. We'll create that petrol expenses GL account. 5,11,000. I can use my template. Copy from 5,10,000 GLST. This
Okay.
value as petrol expenses, and this is also petrol expenses. We come here. This will change it to G002, the one which we created just now. Save it.
Okay.
Click this edit cost element button.
Okay. Yeah.
In the cost element category, we'll go with once again primary costs. Save it.
Okay. Yeah.
Now the next thing what we are doing is, let me take you to a new page.
Okay.
We'll go with creation of secondary cost element. Secondary cost element is something which we will be creating in the CO side. No GL account is required for this. There is no need for us to come to the FI side, and this we are using it for cost distribution.
Okay.
Yes, come back.
Okay.
We come to accounting, controlling, cost
Yeah.
element accounting,
Okay.
master data,
Okay.
cost element,
Yeah.
individual processing, and create secondary
Okay.
KE06.
Okay. Yeah.
So secondary cost elements will use a slightly larger number range. I'll go with
Okay.
some 10 lakhs. Press enter.
Okay. Yeah.
This will name as settlement cost element.
Okay.
In the cost element category, we'll go with 21 internal settlement.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The fourth activity what we are doing is we'll go with maintain allocation structure. Now what do we mean by allocation structures? Well, let's go into this, then it will be more clear to you rather than understanding it theoretically. So
Okay. Yeah.
we have to go to the IMG part, SPRL,
Okay.
set a reference, just activate the transaction code, come to controlling, into internal orders, set processing. We come to actual posting, settlement, and maintain allocation structures. OK 06.
Okay.
So what we are trying to do here is the whole process of cost distribution. We are trying to design a sort of template here.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Click new entries. So we'll give a name to this as GL. GL is allocation structure for GL ST. First we will save it.
Okay.
Press enter. Select this and double click on assignments.
Okay. Yeah.
Click new entries.
Okay.
01. This will call as, what are we trying to settle? We are trying to settle the vehicle expenses. Okay. Save it. Select this assignment and double click on this source folder. So which is the cost element from where this vehicle expenses are incurred? From petrol expenses. And how are we trying to settle it? We'll come to settlement cost element. Click New entries. The settlement receiver is the cost center. The cost
Yeah.
center is
Okay.
receiving it, and we are trying to settle it using the settlement cost element.
Okay. Yeah.
So this whole process, what it means is, for this allocation structure, we are settling the vehicle expenses which are incurred from this primary cost element, trying to set
Yeah.
it to a cost center using the settlement cost element. That's what this process means. Okay. Set it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's come back.
Okay.
Now it is in the active status, or you can start recording the transaction.
Okay. Hmm.
Let's come back. Next we'll go with maintaining of settlement profiles.
Okay.
In the allocation structure, we specified that the cost is being distributed to different cost
Okay.
centers, but nowhere we have specified how is the settlement going to take place. How means, are you trying to
Hmm.
use percentage as the base? Are you trying to distribute it
Yeah.
linearly? Or are you trying to distribute it equally between the cost centers? Nothing has been specified.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll specify in the settlement profile. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Double click on this maintain settlement profiles.
Okay. Yeah.
Click new entries. And here we'll go with GLSE settlement profile for, let's say, GLST.
Okay.
We'll give the allocation structure here, GL. We are trying to use the percentage as the base for settlement. That's why we'll select that percentage settlement.
Okay. Hmm.
Under valid receivers, we'll make the cost center as settlement required.
Okay.
And here, maximum number of distribution rules means this rule which you are seeing here, percentage, equivalence numbers, amount settlement, there is a possibility of changing this also, and that you can do
Okay.
999 times. So that indication we are giving here. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Hmm.
And the residence time is 12 months. We would like to settle it for all the 12 months. Okay. Save
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's come back. Next we'll go with maintain number ranges for settlement documents.
Okay. Yeah.
Now when we post a transaction from FI, first it will generate an FI document. Then from there it will generate a CO document. In the CO document, it will not show you any cost distribution. Then once you
Okay.
run the settlement process, it will generate the settlement documents. That means that cost distribution will be visible to you. So we are defining the
Okay.
number ranges for those settlement documents here. Okay. KO,
Okay. Yeah.
go to groups, double click on GLST, turns to blue color, select this checkbox and click assign element, goes to the top,
Okay.
save it. So this will enable us to generate a settlement document.
Okay. Yeah.
Now we have to once again define number ranges for CO documents also. That we'll do it
Okay.
from here. Come to controlling, general controlling, organization,
Okay.
and maintain number ranges for controlling documents.
Yeah. Okay.
Hit the controlling area, click groups.
Okay.
Coming here. Now in this list, there is one K0A0, KOAO, actual settlement. Okay. So first we
Okay.
will
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
activate this. How do we activate this? Double click on this. it turns
Okay.
to blue color. Okay. Once it turns to blue color, select this checkbox and click
Okay.
assign element.
Okay.
So it comes to the top. So this will enable us to record a CO document. Okay. Save it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's it. So I'll do one thing, Cynthia. I'll stop it here for today.